Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guess what? It's Wednesday. It's October 12th. The year is 2016, and my name is Day 9. And my encoder didn't switch over. There it is. I've found myself. I've managed to dig deep and find myself. I'm here. And we're gonna play some Miracle Rogue. Oh, but it has a little twist. Okay, yeah, the Arcane Giants. Okay, we're gonna come to this last. For any of you who don't know what Miracle Rogue is, look no further than the gadgetzan auctioneer. This has nothing to do with the original name. Once upon a time, Miracle Rogue was built around this card, Questing Adventurer. Whenever you play a card, gain +1/+1. And there was a Magic the Gathering deck called Miracle Grow that functioned in a very similar way. You puffed up a creature called Aquarian Dryad. And so someone made the Aquarian Dryad deck as Rogue and named it Miracle Rogue to be cheeky. The Questing Adventurer got cut, and really the big juicy juice of the entire deck became the gadgetzan auctioneer. Right? That was the big thing. Now, why is this so good? Because if you look at, like, first of all, if you haven't seen Miracle, I can't wait for you to watch for the very first time, but so many inexpensive spells. Backstab, Prep, Cold Blood, Conceal. Look at these. We have like 10 1 or 0 mana spells. And then a whole slew of additional cheap spells, and hell, the Tomb Pillagers even give us coins. So we have a lot of ways to cast spells. So the gist of the deck is you get the gadgetzan out, you start casting a lot of cheap spells, and you draw the whole damn deck. And previously, you would look to be finishing with a Leroy Jenkins plus Cold Blood. Often you would do just concealing your gadgetzan and cold blooding it, all that good stuff. But this is really interesting. You just jam 2 Arcane Giants in there, you really start to shit on shit. The interesting thing about Miracle Rogue, in my eyes, is that it doesn't really run very many creatures at all. Like, if we ignore the Arcane Giants, we have the 2 gadgetzans, 2 Azure Drakes, 2 Tomb Pillagers, 2 SI7 agents, and then Edwin Van Cleef and Bloodmage Thalnos. It's basically 10 creatures. I skipped over Leroy Jenkins because he's just kind of like a blast you and kill you. You don't really have him participating in the board. But these Arcane Giants are going to be really interesting because sometimes what will happen with the older Miracle Rogues that I've played is, with the older Miracle Rogues, you could get some dudes on the board and you could get swept and it's GG. And then you lose.
Valeera versus Malfuria.
So I'm very interested to see. Nice.
Watch.
You need gang up in this deck? Listen, if we're doing well, absolutely. We'll run that in there. Abso-damn-lutely. Leroy is basically a spell. Yeah, I really feel like that. People getting upset at me about cold lights, not having enough giants. Hey, you back off, huh? I play this with gang up for giants. It's so dirty. Says Lorax is my spirit animal. I do anticipate it would be filthy, but what would I cut? I mean, I could actually just cut Leroy Jenkins and just never burst. / win the game. Don't want to go for the extra 1 damage. Rouge is great for tempo. See, Tecumseh Sherman says something very on point. The gang up works because it solves Miracle Rogue's one problem. It's damage ceiling. What kind of deck are we even up against? I think I'm just going to hit him and pass. Yeah. I don't know what I would cut. Oh my god, the kitties are playing. They're attacking through the half-open doorway. Sheriff's trying to fit through it. She's too big. Hold on, I gotta open this a little bit. No. Sheriff.
Pay attention, class.
Make a cute meow. Alright, I'll take care of it later. She seems completely disinterested in moving through. Alright, I lost my train of thought because my cat is so inexplicably cute. Part of the reason why I would lean away from doing the gang up on the Giants in a general sense is because A control deck is trying to look for the most amount of value total. The cumulatively highest value. And aggro decks... aggro decks and aggressive situations.
Careful.
This is not the greatest. Are trying to look for a strong concentration of value in one little burst. That was not a good... I did not feel good about that. Aggro deck's trying to look for a big spike of value in the short term. So, Miracle Rogue is a deck I've played a lot with for a while, and it kind of helped hammer that idea into me. Yeah, I think I want to do this. I think I do want to do that. It kind of helped hammer that into me, because I kept trying to go for things that would give me a little more longevity with Miracle, and just in my experience, I have found more success with Miracle when I'm looking to do some really sharp and spiky bursts. Oh, this business. Okay. We can kill most of this. One, two... I mean,
This guy's toast.
yeah, I think I should just be doing this. Sheriff, you love that door. That is your favorite thing. So, there's this slidey door. It goes in and out. You know, it's not a regular... Oh, what is this called? Not an axle door. Just a hinge door, a normal hinge door. It's a slidey inny-outy. So it's open just a little bit. It's a little bit open. So Sheriff is darting in and out and shooting her paws in there and pushing through and pushing her paws back. Okay. Man, I have not encountered this sort of beast druid. Huh.
I got the best deals.
I think this is the only way that we can actually win the game.
Here we go.
Is by doing something like this. I think we're more than likely dead. It's just very hard for this deck to deal with any sort of classic stealthy guys. The classic stealthy guys. I've heard some people say that with the recent Karazhan nerfs, Beast Druid should be a huge threat. But this is the first, and that's it. We're dead. This is the first Beast Druid I've encountered. By the way, I just sat down and watched JP play Overwatch while he raged hardcore last night, and it was awesome. And I played just mid-range Shaman on my iPad and just simply didn't lose. Like... God, Sheriff loves the door. What a good cat. Beast Druid is just so boring to play, though, so it's full of fun. I feel like there is a bit high percentage of decks that feel like just being about stats. That are just good stat-based things. It's like, this is a stat-based thing that buffs that other stat-based thing so that we get stats. I think the classic one is the Tunnel Trog. This is wrinkly, sorry, it's gonna be. It's like, first we go Tunnel Trog, and then Totem Golem, and then Flame Wreathed Faceless. And there's interaction between these, but purely along the statistical axis. And it's just high-statted things. And Beast Druid kind of feels like a high-statted thing, you know? And what I will claim is that We gotta start really bringing the noise soon if we want to be able to win this. When you start bringing on high statted things,
Let the pain speak to me.
I kind of feel like that winds up being mostly interesting at the deck construction level.
Ha, this guy's toast.
There's nothing wrong with running it out like that. Yeah, I mean, I really like cards like Light Bomb. I think Light Bomb's a sweet-ass card. I mean, I'm completely disregarding the fact that it's very, very, very powerful, because I think Light Bomb is just ridiculously good. Balance aside, that's what I really love about Light Bomb, is I feel like I have interesting and varied choices about how to play my Light Bomb. I could go for the 7-for-1, but maybe I won't. Maybe I gotta do it early on so I can stabilize, you know. I guess a Whirlwind. Okay. I'm only running one Shadow Strike. I think it seems perfectly fine to do this.
Here we go.
So what we really want is the conceal. Like, if we can gadgetzan, coin, backstab, cold blood, conceal, we can just win. But yeah, the idea of making all these decision-y type things, how do I think I'm gonna do this.
The best deals anywhere.
I think this is fine, because I drew the other gadgetzan. Not an incredible turn, but a turn. A turn nonetheless. And take a little damage. I mean, like, this is a control warrior. It even ran out the Prince Malchezaar earlier. Okay, totally fine.
We hunger for vengeance.
We're never really going to get a good use for Fan of Knives in general. Okay, so we're going to hit like this. So Leroy, Cold Blood is just 14 straight out of the hand. Ugh. I think just dropping an Arcane next turn is great. Baron Geddon, I believe this was from Prince Malchezaar. No, it was just raw. Oh, it was like Curse Blade one time? Okay. Curse Blade juste en temps. Okay.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Did you see me? Did you see me? Did you see me?
Ha, this guy's toast.
Still not gonna go for face here yet. Sawyer Bags, 35 months, only subscription worth every penny. Hell yes, Sawyer Bags, thank you for the glorious 3 years. Hey, you know what they say, where there's a mill, there's a way. That was the one you want to kill? Okay, that's fine. That's all good, my friend.
I got the best deals anywhere.
I'm gonna do this one first, because I'm gonna do it almost no matter what. Good.
Here we go.
We're getting close to free giants. So we have 8 damage. 8 damage plus 6 is 14 damage. If he just brawls, we're just going to do our best to win the brawl. Well, in the words of me, one time. Okay, it didn't work. We're still not dead. I should run at my Leroy first. Shot some stuff.
Here we go.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Leroy is a better play. Damn, Control Warrior. Yeah, maybe gang ups would actually be really sick in this. If I start marking some losses. Okay, this is fine. Thirteen's fine. Not you. That's the one we want.
Here we go. What on earth is that noise? What on earth was that? The 8-8 was feeling great. Yeah. That's incredible.
The end is coming!
Okay, so we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ah, not quite enough. This matchup blows, by the way. His name is Nyx. Nyx Assassin. Maybe we should cut the 2 deadly poisons and run 2 gang ups. That would really eliminate a lot of our early game momentum. Let's see if we can make some room for it. Actually, I have some ideas. Alright, we are literally as boned can be. This is a generally very weak matchup for us, but...
Here we go.
10-10, winning again. With armor up, we have lethal. He has to try to hurt us. By fire be purged. Armor up, pass the turn. 1 gang up and 1 sprint. No, I think we can just run gang up. When am I continuing Stardew Valley? Oh yeah, by the way, I'm going to stream Stardew Valley for like another 6 or 7 hours tomorrow. Isn't that awesome? I'm going to do it at noon. I'll do it at noon. And by the way, for all the new wonderful subs who are joining us today, I'm going to give you a good old warm welcome in like 10, 15, 20 minutes. I'm trying to batch it. I think Nyx might try to concede.
Do you have the artifact?
And then brawl? Well, if the 10-10 lives, we're still... Ooh.
I'm almost out of cards.
Ooh!
Well played.
He took a real risk there, man. I'm gonna try something, okay? Watch this, watch this. This is based upon the previous suggestions, okay? So, these deadly poisons are really, really good for the purposes of early game removal, card draw, this sort of thing. Leroy Jenkins is great as a finisher in a lot of situations. But if we run 2 gang-ups, we can literally never run out of giants, and we still have most of our previous win conditions. That could be really sick. Thanks for the suggestions. I know it was Tecumseh and Lorax. Oh yeah. Big Sims, this is my last stream I get to watch till November as I'm moving with my girlfriend into a house we just got. Congratulations! It's been less than a year. It feels too short of a time. Or would you go with your gut, as in I'm knowing she is the one, going forward to make an amazing life with her and her dog. Can't forget her, of course. It's time crucial for you to make decisions. Yeah, no, I mean, I think that for me, okay, against warriors, we generally want to keep more minions early. I try to think of it in terms of not will this be like that. I think that's one layer to the question. Is this a good idea or is this a bad idea, right? Ooh, trying to figure out where it is. I think that's a reasonable discussion to have, but I think that what you need to do is you need to say, okay, no matter what, it's a spread of probabilities. There's one slice of probability, which is that you move in and everything's great, and you live happily ever after. Another probability is that you move in and things don't quite wind up working out, but you're very amicable and you move out after that. Third situation is things go to shit fast, man. There's a whole bunch of stuff you didn't think about that just, oh god, it's really getting to you. And I think you need to account for all of those. If I were in your situation, I would sit down with my significant other and I would walk through all those. Hell, get a lawyer in there. I think lawyers are fantastic. I love lawyers. Just say, okay, so here's what happens to the house and to the property in the circumstance that we do this and this. Anyone else hear that rumbling? There's definitely been some weird like, type stuff
Here we go.
going on that's just been ugh. I mean, planes fly relatively close to the ground around here, but you know. So that's what I would do. I would sit down and talk through all the situations, and then I think it's totally fine. You love lawyers as Qatar? Never thought I'd hear those words. Yeah, dude, I love lawyers. I love my lawyers. My lawyers are awesome. JP uses one of the same lawyers I do. We love him.
Do you have the artifact?
He's fucking sick. I'm trying to think how to get around this ass.
Here we go.
So great. Are you only saying that because they're listening? No. No, man. Lawyers are the best. What lawyers do is they're the people who sit and they just think things all the way through. They really, really, really think things all the way through. Deep. They go deep, man. They go deep and they go hard. Said Sean, sincerely. I got lawyers. This, and then an SI, and then Van Cleef for a 7/7 is good. Expensive but worth it? Yeah, God. Lawyers and accountants are like two of the things that are always worth their weight in gold, man. Darren has sold a lot of copies of Stardew for sure. God, I hope so. I hope I've sold a shitload, because that's just... That game just brings so much joy into my life. This is going to be a good turn. It is a good day to have a turn. Again, one of the good things about Deadly Poison is it's a very nice combo activator.
This guy's
Brotherhood shall prevail.
Our goal is to bait out those brawls pretty early, and then we're going to dig deep, and we're going to play a shitload of giants. M. Passan says, with Justicar rotating out, do you think Blizzard should find a way to re-release the card due to its importance in Control Warrior, which is the only consistently viable Control Warrior deck? Well, I would say, man, hell no. That's the best part about card rotations. That's what I love about card rotations. So I think we just need to have board presence. Let's do this.
Ah, this guy's toast.
These suck. These are bad to have. Bad, bad, bad. But keep in mind, they would be a deadly poison and a Leroy Jenkins. That's okay. I'm trying to get Hollow 85 to play Stardust since it came out, and he's considering it now thanks to you, man. Yes. This is terrible news for us. This is as bad as it gets. I can always rip a gadgetzan right now.
Here we go.
Can't really play that right now. Ooh. Gotta get some giants in us. You didn't attack and hero power. Yeah, dude, I got a 3-1. I don't want a hero power. That would be bad. I got a 3-1. Why would I want a hero power, man? Actually, I shouldn't have even attacked him there. Do I wonder? Boom, 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 boom. So we need drakes and lions and tigers and drakes. Oh my! I mean, if we can just get him to use some damn brawls, man, and then surprise him with gang ups. Nothing to do. Got nothing to do. Banana, 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 na, 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 na. I really want this to work, man. I really like this is a relatively bad draw. It's fine. It's just like, dude, I should like just sap it. There we go. And I'm willing to do this now, because actually, I don't have any more deadly poisons in the decks. That's totally fine. Auctioneer one time? Yeah, dude, come on, one time. Where are my auctioneers at? We got 8/8s, and we're feeling greats.
I can wait no longer.
Well, we can make a mill one, which is great.
Here we go.
My hand is full.
That's the worst one to mill.
I can wait no longer.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Damn, he figured it out. Okay. This is actually really bad for us. I don't want to shuffle that in right now, because that messes me up pretty bad. So we didn't draw the... I mean, we're just not drawing any creatures, is the real problem. Megan Morgan says, why are you so worried about... Why are you worried so much about brawls against single targets? I'm not worried about them to single targets. I'm hoping he plays them. So then I can drop 8 giants on the board. I mean, look at this. Since when does a control warrior draw more than me? Uber Tier Run says, I'm having a hard time finding motivation to study and or do homework consistently. How do you find the motivation to do yours in high school, college? The real trick is that you never need motivation. Motivation is a big ol' crock of doo-doo. Simply don't need it. Set time aside. Do it. Just set the time aside. Just show up and be like, I hate this. And then do it for like 2 hours. And then when you're done, you go, that was horrible. And then you go move on with your life. And now you're doing good. Am I gonna actually have to prep swing at this guy? I think we are. Doesn't he just... Oh, didn't... I think we're just dead. He has his Grommash, so we're just dead. Let's see if he finds it.
I can wait
Okay, come on.
longer.
Alright, that's fine. That's... I'm not that worked up about that. Because we were up against Control twice, which was a bad matchup. I can't remember the first one that we were up against. Did we win? Maybe we won the first one? Something like that. Let's take a mini break here for the editors, for the YouTubes.